Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, welcome back to another episode of This is Messy. Okay, we do have some questions here that I am going to put up on the screen. So y'all get ready to hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about this. Help me help them. Okay, but before we get started, I have to shout out my patrons. Okay, shout out to you guys for joining me over there on Patreon. All right, because you guys get early access to all of my content. All right, in addition to that, you get exclusive access to reviews and videos that won't be coming over to YouTube, like a Love and Marriage Huntsville Girl, Real Housewives of Potomac, The Game, and some other content. You know, when I review the Judge Mathis shows and all my court shows and stuff, YouTube don't really like that content over here, girl. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to flag folks like, we can't have that over here, okay? So if you're into that type of content, definitely make sure you come on over to Patreon, okay? And that's patreon.com/Jamie That's Me. Okay? So thank you guys so much for joining. If you're watching this on YouTube, definitely go ahead and like the video and also be sure to subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these questions. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop the first one up. So let's get into it. All right, so this question one says, bought a couple's maternity photo shoot. I hired a makeup artist, photographer, and bought him clothes. Who you bought clothes for? You bought clothes for the man that you're pregnant by, or you bought clothes? I hired a makeup artist, photographer, and bought him clothes. So I would guess you brought your man clothes too. You bought them, not brought them with an R, but you bought them. Okay. Boyfriend didn't show up. Girl, not you just sat up here and scheduled a whole photo shoot and bought this man clothes and everything, and he still did not show up. So if you bought him clothes, I'm willing to believe that you also paid for everything, right? Well, clearly you did, because you said you bought a couple's maternity shoot. Wow, wow, wow. She says, I Photoshop. Bitch, I'm finna get up. Ma'am, are you that embarrassed that you needed to Photoshop this man into some photos? If he wanted to be there, he would have. Girl, you could have put them pictures up of just you over there on the social media. Now you about to make yourself look even more foolish, photoshopping this man in. So let me read the rest of it, because maybe I'm not reading it right, okay? Bought a couple's maternity photo shoot. I hired a makeup artist, photographer, and bought him clothes. Boyfriend didn't show. I photoshopped him in the pic and posted it. What a stupido. Are you dumb? I couldn't, girl. I couldn't. I mean, it's not that deep to show that you with the daddy of the child. Like, it's really not that deep, because I mean, if he's not gonna be around for the photos that you take at a later time, what's the point? What is the point? All right. I didn't know he was married, bitch. I'm 7 months pregnant. Advice. Ma'am, take that L. I don't know how to help you on this. You sound foolish. You didn't know that he was married, but you know how to Photoshop somebody's image into a picture. Girl, it's giving. If you know how to do all of that, I'm inclined to believe that you know how to research. And had you did a bit more snooping instead of opening up your legs, girl, you probably would have found this information out. You know what I'm saying, girl? Like, y'all need to add that as a part of y'all social media research. When y'all searching on people, y'all need to go ahead and, in the state that you're currently in, see if there is any like marriage certificates or anything like that. I don't even know how you would get access to that type of stuff for real, girl. I'm gonna be real honest with you. But do your research and you may find out if it's some information that you really want to know. I'm sure you'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Girl, because nowadays so many men is out here. I mean, I feel like they were doing this years ago, before, social media was a big thing. They'd be married, go out here and have whole other families and stuff like that. But now you got too much at your fingertips that you really shouldn't be out here being catfished by nobody. And you really should be able to find out some stuff that you may not know about a person. You know what I'm saying? Just snoop around a little bit. Okay, maybe go the extra mile and find out about a certificate. I mean, is this man married or something? Like, I don't know. But here's the other thing too about this. I kind of feel like if he skipped out on the maternity shoot, when it came down to y'all taking photos and stuff together, if he skipped out on that, I can imagine what else he probably skipped out on when it came down to your pregnancy. He probably didn't make it to all the doctor's appointments. It could have just been anything that you weren't really, paying attention to. And then I feel like a lot of stuff is hidden. Like, how long you been messing with this man before you ended up getting pregnant with him? I mean, getting pregnant with his child. And then learning that so this, and see, that don't make sense. So how did you find out the man was married? What? His wife FaceTimed me and he made me delete it. Wow. I done skipped over that whole part. His wife, so I photoshopped him in the pic and posted it. His wife FaceTimed me and he made you delete the photo that was on the page. Girl, I know you feel double dumb and double the hell embarrassed. Not the wife done FaceTimed you. Girl, you can't make this shit up. This is a lie. It's a lie. Girl, I done missed over that whole little piece about the wife. Girl, I done skipped all the way down to the 7 months pregnant. And the wife FaceTimed you? Girl, not the wife being at the house. Girl, you should have known his patterns if you're not able to go over to his house or nothing. And he probably linking up with you at your house or taking you to hotels or something. Like, you should know it's another woman involved. Girl, how old is you? See, I feel like details are left out. But I'm going to go ahead and move on, all right? Y'all go ahead and hop down in the comments and let me know what you thinking about this mess. All right? That's all that I got on this one. Let me go ahead and move on to the next one, all right? So, question 2. Question 2 says, my 7-year-old told me he saw my boyfriend texting Deborah DDD. Deborah DDD. Triple D. I mean, like, is that the size of her breast or something like that? My 7-year-old told me he saw my boyfriend texting Deborah about the presents I bought the kids. What y'all said? My 7-year-old told me he saw my boyfriend texting Deborah about the presents I bought the kids and what time I go to work so she can slide through the bag. Now, why is he talking to Deborah DDD about the presents that she bought them? That ain't none of Deborah damn business. Who is this person? And then you trying to slide back through. Son thinks they're plotting a robbery. Girl, when you got a wise-ass 7-year-old to be in tune like that to know what the hell possibly going on and this man trying to, rob your house or whatever. Boyfriend says my son is a liar and he won't let me see the text messages. Baby, and she's seeking advice. Let me tell you something, that baby ain't lying. I'm sorry. I feel like the baby ain't making like. Now, listen, a robbery could possibly be a stretch. But if she trying to slide through the back to see what time you go to work, you know what I'm saying? So she can slide through the back. It's making me think that he probably be seeing the lady, at your house and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. And why she worrying about the presents that you bought the kids, he probably just be talking to her about stuff, pillow talking with the lady or something like that. But whatever it is, that 7-year-old not finna, and that 7-year-old, number one, not finna make him no story like this. Maybe some, not all, but for him to know the name to the exact T, Deborah DDD, and the baby be so in tune with the text messages enough to know what the conversation was going back and forth, that baby not lying. Okay, so you might want to get you some little cameras or something set up around the house or whatever. You might need to concoct some type of scheme to make him think that you finna go to work. So when you really not finna go to work, you know what I'm saying? So you could be right there checking out, seeing what the hell going on, and ready to call the police when necessary. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that baby not lying. And do you know your child to be a liar? Like, what would he gain from lying about something like that? Girl, don't let that man sit up there and call your child no liar like that, trying to turn you against your child. I feel like that's how a lot of these relationships be happening when the woman be wanting to choose a man over their kid and let a man tell this woman anything about her child, or that baby lying, or that baby this, that baby what? And that may be true for some cases. Maybe the little young kids, 7-year-olds, do be tripping the hell out. You know what I'm saying? But if you know your child and stuff like that, and you also know the NIGGA that you with, then you should know who the hell really lying out here. For real, for real. But that baby not lying, girl. So you might want to concoct a plan to be at the house. Get you some cameras, girl, some hidden cameras or something. You feel what I'm saying? And then I probably wouldn't even brought that up to him right away. My son told me X, Y, and Z, and then now he telling you your son is a liar. I mean, girl, you should have concocted a plan just to see what the hell really going on out here in these streets. You feel me? But either way, good luck. And let's keep going. Question 3. Imagine sliding under the covers to wake your sleeping boyfriend up with a sloppy toppy, but his DICK smells like ass. Girl. I don't want to imagine. I don't want to imagine. I don't want to imagine, ma'am. Okay, that's the nasty. I know I'm trying to smell that, and it ain't your ass. It's not yours. I don't want to imagine that, girl. I told him we need to discuss where he's been, but he says I violated his body. Girl, now he done sat up there and said you done violated his body. Wow. And I should ask permission before doing sexy stuff to him. Wow. Girl, he definitely played you with that one, girl. You violated his body or whatever, and you need to get permission. Ooh, I don't even know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, you are in a relationship. I'm thinking if the roles were reversed and this was a woman laying in the bed and her man's trying to do all this and that and she didn't feel like doing it and he needs to ask permission before he do that, I feel like I'd be on the woman's side. Like, yeah, ask. Don't just be doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like he playing you, ma'am. I do. I feel like he's playing you. And he really been out here cheating. Like, that's just what it is, girl. He would never have to worry about me trying to go down there or do nothing else. Are you, excuse me? Because he going to be getting the hell out. All right? No, ma'am. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, girl. You over here telling me some advice. No, ma'am. I got questions. I got questions for you. What did you do after that? How did that go for you? Like, are y'all still together? Did you ever put 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 together and kicked his ass to the curb? What happened? And you're asking us for advice. Girl, my advice is leave. Or, when I say leave, I don't mean leave immediately because everybody needs to be able to create a plan so that they can exit swiftly. So when I say that, what I'm really saying is create a plan to get the hell out. Okay? Okay, as soon as possible. That's what I'm saying. All right. But I wouldn't try and put him on that level in any way, girl. And the moment he tried to put his lips or doing don't. You need to ask permission before you do stuff like that. Scoot back. Don't put your hands on me. Get back. Don't do that. I don't play like that. Okay? So, girl, either way, honey. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay? Question 4. My boyfriend of 8 months met my cousin over Thanksgiving, and they were secretly texting. Is she there? Can you talk? Etc. I exposed them on TikTok. Ooh. Girl, not you to expose these people down to the TikTok. Fact, he was going to propose and she was helping to plan the surprise. I've apologized, but he dumped me. Ooh, I don't know how to. Ooh. See, this is why I feel like your man full of shit. Because my boyfriend of 8 months met my cousin over Thanksgiving and they were secretly texting. So he told you that he was about to plan a proposal. Girl, is this your favorite cousin? What cousin is this? We don't even have the details of what's like. Is this a cousin you talk to all the time and this was their first time meeting over Thanksgiving or whatever? But if he just met your cousin, like, I don't know. I feel like he full of shit. Because you just met her cousin, just got in with the family over Thanksgiving. Okay, so this just happened. And then now all of a sudden he planning a proposal with a family member he don't really know like that. Like, where your parents at? You ain't got no siblings he could have reached out to? Because I would think that they closer than anybody to him that he could get to. So why would he go to the cousin? Yeah, that's not making any sense to me. So you might want to check that. You over here talking about some damn help. I don't know if it's help that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, y'all gotta let me know y'all thoughts. Because, I mean, my mind is slowly going to the gutter thinking that it was more than just that. Is she there? Can you talk? I mean, those are things that a person could say when they're trying to plan a proposal or whatever the case may be. But you only been with him for 8 months. Some people do get engaged within 8 months, but at the same time, I feel like that's not what that was. I think that with Thanksgiving, he just met this person. It just doesn't sound likely. Like, I just don't see my fiance mentioning, like, I don't see him meeting my cousin at Thanksgiving or a family holiday and like, hey, let's plan this for her. Nah, if anything, he would go to one of my brothers, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted it so airtight that he didn't want to tell nobody, you know what I'm saying? But everybody does things differently. But this right here, 8 months, girl, no ma'am. He trying to talk to your cousin, girl, or your cousin trying to talk to your man, period. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments about that one down below. Let's keep going. Okay. Question 5 says, my wife and I spent our 5th anniversary in Vegas. She wanted a threesome. Oh, that's interesting. You never really hear that often. It's typically the men that want that. We agreed to do it with the first willing stranger. I don't like that. I feel like if you're going to do something like that and that's what y'all do, I'm not judging. If that's what y'all want to do that. But at least know the person. Don't do it with a willing stranger. Y'all going to set yourself up to get robbed or anything. Like, it could be anything. Like, it's okay to vet a person, right? So she says, or at least he says, whoever. They're saying, my wife and I spent our 5th anniversary in Vegas. She wanted a threesome, and we agreed to do it with the first willing stranger we met on the strip. I wanted a woman. She brought her side dude to our bed. Wait a minute. You wanted a woman? And your wife brought the side dude to the bed? Ooh, now she paid for his trip and pretended they just met. And he bigger than you. Wow. Okay. You need some help. I don't know how to help you on that. I don't know. I can't help you without knowing. Did you go through with the threesome knowing that he bigger than you and y'all got it in with the wife? I mean, did he please you too? That's not. Did you please him? And I just feel like we got questions and stuff. She paid for his trip and pretended they just met. And the fact that you put he's bigger in all caps makes me believe that you're more upset with the fact that he's bigger than you than you're upset with the fact that your wife has a side dude that she paid for a trip and had him come and made it seem like they just met. I don't know how to help you with that because, if you're not bigger than him, I don't know how you could take pills and risk your heart exploding or something. Or, you can try and maybe go get something added to the peen with surgery. I don't know how that works for men. You might have to just take that L. But if you're really worried about your wife being committed, then, you need to, go to her and see if it's okay for you to have a side woman and y'all just open up the damn marriage. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you just gonna go ahead and walk away from this lady and just leave her. Like, you know what I'm saying? And go find you somebody that's okay with a man that got this size and not that big. I say, I don't know. But obviously it's big enough because, she been with you for about 5 years. So I'm sure it ain't been that bad. He could just be a little side dude for the past 6 months or something. Like, who knows, But y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. Help that man. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's keep going. Question 6 says, I've been with RJ for 8 years and we have 3 kids. I told him I wanted to get married or I'm leaving. 8 years, 3 kids, and he's still not trying to get married. Whew. Girl, he could have gave you some, child. He claimed he put my engagement ring in my B-Day cake last month, but I took laxatives and I haven't passed it yet. And I'm sick. Bitch, girl, and you believe this? Are you okay? And you believe what he claimed he put my engagement ring in my B-Day cake last month. Girl, that man didn't do that. That man didn't do that. You shouldn't have to search like you've been searching all these 8 years for a proposal. Why would he put it into a cake for you to search for it that way too? Girl, you don't see what the hoops this man putting you through? This ain't it. Suzanne, this is not it. He claimed he put my engagement ring in my B-Day cake last month, but I took laxatives and haven't passed it yet. And I'm sick of looking for it because it was never there. Stupid. It was never there. He laughed and said he lied. Duh. It's the fact that you that gullible and dumb to think that that's what he did while he's watching you take laxatives and also watching you give birth to his children and also watching you not get a damn ring for 8 years but giving him all the wifey that he looking for. Like, what the hell? And then he got the audacity to say that, you know, he laugh in your face and say that he lied. And you over here asking us for help. Girl, don't ask us for help. Stick to what the hell you said. If he don't marry you, get the hell on. Okay? In the words of Miss Wanda, shake a bone and get the hell on. All right? So it's one or the other. And he might marry you. I don't know if it's going to be a good one, but I feel like once he see you walking away with them 3 kids and he's seeing how he probably going to have to pay for them 3 kids, okay, he's probably going to want to marry you. But, you know, hopefully it's for love and it's not for convenience, you know. But those are my thoughts. Either way, good luck. That's all that I got. Y'all go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about all of this messy mess. All right. I'm Jamie. That's me, honey. Don't forget to like the video. Again, be sure to comment. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me over on Instagram as well as Twitter at JamiThatsMe. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.